There is nothing in life where if you're not out pursuing and getting ahead of the game, can you be successful. Michael Jordan was a great basketball player because he anticipated the ball. Wayne Gretzky, the greatest hockey player, he anticipated the puck. The fact of the matter is you must anticipate the future. I brought my iPad here this morning only to show you that I'm a pretty cool guy. The iPad is amazing. Apple was dying. Apple was dying, and Steve Jobs said, we'll create what? The iPod. Then we went from the iPod to the iTouch, and from the iTouch to the iPhone, and from the iPhone to the iPad, always delivering a better product in a new and more exciting way. That's what needs to happen in the state of Ohio. And a lot of my friends don't want to spend the money on this iPad because they say if I just take a deep breath, there'll be a new advanced iPad that will cost less. Always serving the customer, always thinking ahead. Government is not very capable of doing that. So what we need is a new private sector approach. So as governor, I will take our economic development efforts out of the government and put them in a new not-for-profit corporation called Jobs Ohio. It will not be burdened with all these government regulations, all the red tape, all the restrictions. We're going to create a new vehicle. You know, and in a lot of ways, this is going to be symptomatic of how my administration will work and how I will work hand in glove with members of the legislature to bring new, exciting, dynamic concepts and put them in practice to benefit the people of this state. The Jobs Ohio program will be a private sector operation. It will be not-for-profit. And it will be something that will be designed to be led by business leaders in order to connect with and influence business leaders. The days of trying to connect with business leaders through bureaucrats are over. What we're going to do is we get the best business minds. We're going to get the best business minds to be involved in this. We'll have CEO leadership. Jobs Ohio will be led by a 12-member board of directors comprised of CEOs and entrepreneurs from across the state. These will be leaders who care deeply about our state, who are willing to use their personal clout to engage their peers, to encourage them to grow and relocate in Ohio, and to learn from them how the state can help business to be more successful. It's going to be comprised of professional business staff. Jobs Ohio will be staffed by people who know business, who know technology, who know our industries, and who know how to connect the businesses to help them overcome the barriers that stand between them and job creation. There'll be increased accountability because Jobs Ohio will report to me, and if the board, the staff, and the programs aren't getting the job done, we'll find another group of people who will get the jobs done, period. Business-centered mindset to helping businesses tear down barriers. We can retain jobs and begin growing new ones. If we start engaging business leaders on a peer basis, we have been running programs around this state where we have asked business leaders, CEOs, and entrepreneurs to meet peer-to-peer with CEOs and entrepreneurs in many different regions of this state. We did not do it for part of a political campaign. We did it so we could begin to build a book of business. Originally, some people on my staff thought they were going to be the ones doing the interacting. I said, you got to be kidding me. We're not going to put you in a room with successful entrepreneurs and CEOs. We're going to get CEOs and entrepreneurs to meet with CEOs and entrepreneurs, and that will get their interest, attract their attention, and help us to put a game plan together. One of the people involved here is here today. Cheryl Kruger has traveled the state. She's been in Canton, just in Toledo. She has been an active member of this. Randy Wilcox, who stands in the back, was meeting here in Columbus with the business leaders here. We've met with business leaders in Cincinnati. Bob Colhep, the chairman of the board. Down at Cintas, Jim Dickey from Crown Equipment. We've had a plethora of business leaders who have reached out and met business-to-business, peer-to-peer for purposes of developing a real game plan. Not a bureaucratically contrived operation, but something that will produce results. If we apply a business-centered mindset to helping businesses tear down the barriers, we can be successful. Now here's the thing, folks. Everybody talks about this new sector of jobs or whatever. We need a portfolio of jobs in this state. We need new jobs and green jobs. We need to make Ohio the #1 manufacturing state in the country. We need to be in a position to develop advanced avionics, advanced medical technology. We have many great assets in this state that if we would use them effectively and put them together and leverage them up, we can be successful, but we need to build a portfolio of companies, and at the same time, we need to reduce the barriers and improve the atmosphere in our state for real business development. We've got a lot of good things going for us, but frankly, we've got to create an entity that's going to get up every day filled with professional people who, when they wake up every day, say, how are we going to create jobs in Ohio? The President of the United States gets people to report to him on the national security. Our national security in Ohio is the state of our people and the ability to create jobs and bring economic progress. I will get a report every day on the status of small business, medium business, and large business. And we will direct our people to doing a whole variety of things. And let me give you a sense of some of the things I would like them to do. Beyond tearing down the barriers that currently exist, of which there are many, we want to commercialize research. You know, I just met with the CEO of Mattel. He's committed to commercializing research. We need to commercialize research out of our universities. I've talked to Gordon Gee about it. Some people will tell you what's already being done. It is not being done. We are on a new drive to get it done, and to share the R&D at our universities, which taxpayers pay for, with businesses that currently exist to help them to develop new products, exciting new 21st century products. These folks that will work in this operation are going to find financing, traditional financing and non-traditional financing, like private equity, like venture capital. They're going to be able to hook with people around the country and create a network of people who learn how to help themselves. And I will personally use the relationships I have across this country, and particularly in the Silicon Valley, to bring exciting new businesses to the state. And combine them with the R&D, combine them with the knowledge workers that we have in this state, combine them with the capability of commercializing research and development and sharing information, which is a lifeblood for economic success, leveraging our assets. It's going to be cool, folks. It's going to be very, very cool, and we're going to have a great time bringing prosperity back to this state. So, at the end of the day, what it really gets down to is a 21st century for a 21st century time, a 21st century organization that can meet our needs. It'll be fast, the people there will be smart, and we'll not only drive excellence inside of this new Jobs Ohio entity that we're creating, but the entire rest of the state of Ohio will get up every day trying to figure out how to create jobs and drive excellence. That's what it is going to be about. And maybe some of you here today want to join this effort. As you can tell, I'm pretty excited about it, because I think it is the spark, it is the tip of the spear that can drive success for people inside of our state. And you can't help but travel the state and see the pain, the unemployment,